I wake to a bright sky and a buzz from my phone. My sister needs help with her small girl. I put on jeans and a soft hoodie. I tie my hair back and take a tote bag. I add wipes, snacks, and a small book. I lock my door and step outside. The air feels cool and fresh. I walk along the quiet street and count my steps. I think about the day ahead, about food, games, and naps. Soon I reach their building and ring the bell. I take off my shoes at the door. Warm air and the smell of coffee meet me. I wash my hands in the small sink near the hallway. I hear fast steps on the floor. A tiny girl runs toward me smiling. She wears panda pajamas and soft socks. She holds a brown teddy by one ear. Her hair is messy and soft. She lifts her arms and I bend down. I hug her gently and feel her small hands. She pats my cheek and laughs. My heart feels light and calm. I look at the living room. Toys lie on the rug near the sofa. Blocks, cars, and a soft drum wait for play. A sippy cup stands near a book. I put my toad on a chair. I breathe in and set one clear rule. Safe first, then fun, then rest. I kneel on the rug and smile. The girl pulls my sleeve with energy. She wants to start the day right now. I sit cross-legged and place the teddy beside me. I clap once and open my palms. She copies me and claps with joy. We tap the drum together in a slow rhythm. I count to 4 and she nods. I point to the blocks and she understands. We sort colors into small piles. Red with red, blue with blue, green together. She tries hard and makes a happy mess. I praise her and touch my heart. She grins and bumps my shoulder gently. I feel trust grow in this small space. I stand and check the kitchen clock. Morning is young and the plan is clear. Breakfast comes next, then play, then park. I hold her hand and we walk to the kitchen. I lift her into the chair and put a small cushion under her. I tie a bib around her neck and place a bowl in front of her. I cut a banana into soft pieces and pour warm milk into her cup with a lid. She claps her hands and points to the banana. I give her a spoon, but she drops it right away. I wipe it and give it back. She laughs and rubs banana on her cheek. I take a napkin and clean her slowly. She pushes her cup and a little milk spills on the tray. I wipe it with a cloth and smile at her. She chews with her small teeth and kicks her legs. I make toast for myself and spread butter on it. I sit next to her and we eat together. I chew slowly and she watches me. She tries to copy my mouth. I drink some water and she points at my glass. I show it to her but give her only her cup. She drinks and spills a drop on her chin. I wipe it. She finishes the banana and starts to bang the spoon on the table. I take it away and point back to the bowl. She frowns, then laughs. I wash her hands in warm water and dry them. She giggles when I tickle her palms. She grabs my finger and presses it to her hand. I see a red circle drawn there. She lifts her palm to show me. I laugh and kiss it, then wipe it clean with a wet cloth. She pouts but claps when the mark is gone. I carry her back to the living room and place her on the rug. She crawls to the blocks and starts to build a small tower. I sit next to her and watch it fall. I pick up the pieces and she pulls my sleeve to build again. We build together and she cheers when the last block is placed. I check the clock and see the morning go fast. The house is full of soft noise from her play. I breathe deep and prepare for the next part of our long day. She crawls to the kitchen door and tries to open it with both hands, so I follow quickly and lift her up. I put on her little socks and soft shoes, then take my jacket and her small coat. She moves a lot when I try to dress her, so I sing a short tune to calm her. She stops and lets me zip it up. I put a hat on her head, but she pulls it off and throws it on the floor. I laugh and put it in my bag. I carry her outside and the cool air touches our faces. She stretches her arms and I put her down on the ground. She holds my hand and walks slowly. A bird sits on the grass. She pulls me and runs, but the bird flies away. She claps when it flaps its wings. Then she sees a small dog with a red leash. She bends to touch its fur, the owner smiles, and I let her pat it. She laughs and tries to hug the dog, but I lift her before she falls. We walk farther and see yellow flowers by a fence. She stops and wants one, so I help her pick. She presses the flower to her nose and sneezes. I laugh and she laughs too. In the park she climbs a small slide. I hold her hands as she sits. She slides slowly and lands in the sand. She claps and climbs again. I follow close to keep her safe. She goes down 3 times, then sits in the sand. She draws lines and circles with a stick. Sand sticks to her coat and shoes, but she does not care. She shows me her hands full of sand. I wipe them, but she puts them back into the sand. I shake my head and smile. The sun is high and the air warm. She rubs her eyes, so I know she is tired. I lift her up and she rests her head on my shoulder. We walk home slowly. Her body feels soft and heavy in my arms. I open the door, take off our shoes, and carry her to her bed. She kicks the blanket off, then pulls it back on. She closes her eyes and breathes deep. I sit in the chair near her bed and wait until she sleeps. I sit near her bed and listen to her slow breath. The room feels quiet and soft. Toys wait on the shelf, shoes stand near the door. I think about lunch and games. After some time she moves and opens her eyes. She blinks many times and looks around. When she sees me, she smiles with sleepy eyes. I lift her up and carry her to the kitchen. She stretches her arms and touches my face. I give her a cup of water and she drinks, spilling a drop on her shirt. I wipe it and give her crayons and paper. She makes a red circle and then blue lines. She looks at her hand and suddenly draws on her palm. She laughs and shows me the colors. I hand her more paper, but she shakes her head. I smile and take a green crayon. I draw a small heart on my hand. She claps and tries to copy it. Her lines are messy, but she looks proud. She compares both hands and laughs. Then she crawls to the toy basket and takes out a ball. She rolls it to me. I roll it back and she squeals. The ball rolls under the sofa. She crawls to reach, but I move the sofa a little and give it back. She hugs the ball and kisses it. Then she throws it into the basket and claps. I clap too. She jumps with joy and runs to get her drum. She hits it with sticks and makes loud sounds. She starts to dance with small steps. I tap the table with my fingers. She laughs more and makes the rhythm faster. The house is full of noise now. I feel a little tired, but I keep playing. I check the clock and see the afternoon move fast. I pick her up and take her to the window. We look at the street and the sky. The light is softer now and evening is close. She rests her head on my shoulder but still holds a crayon. I kiss her hair and think about what to cook next. I walk with her to the kitchen and put her in the high chair. I open the fridge and take carrots, potatoes, and a piece of chicken. She taps her crayon on the tray while I peel the vegetables. I cut them into small cubes and drop them in a pot with water. She points when the pieces splash. The water starts to boil and steam rises. I stir with a spoon and add a little salt. She kicks her legs and calls out. I give her a small piece of bread. She chews and drops crumbs on the floor. I sweep them into my hand and throw them away. She picks one crumb with her finger and holds it up. I laugh and take it from her. The soup starts to bubble and I taste it. I add herbs for flavor. She claps her hands. I cut the chicken into small pieces and cook them in oil. They sizzle and smell rich. She leans forward with her mouth open. I blow on a spoon and give her a tiny taste. She nods and kicks her legs more. I put soup in her bowl and place it on the tray. She takes the spoon and tries to eat, but most falls on the bib. I let her try while I eat my own bowl. She gets some into her mouth and smiles proud. When she is done, she pushes the bowl away. I wipe her hands, face, and tray with a warm cloth. She hides her face behind her hands. I play peekaboo until she laughs. I wash the dishes in warm water while she taps her spoon like a drum. After cleaning, I lift her down. She runs to the living room and climbs on the sofa. She throws a pillow on the floor and jumps on it. I put it back and sit beside her. She lies on my lap and holds her crayon. She draws a short line on her palm and looks at me. I trace the same line with my finger. She closes her eyes and breathes slow. For a moment the house is quiet. I stroke her hair and wait until she opens her eyes again. She sits up and points to the window where the sky is turning orange. I know evening is near and her mother will come soon. She climbs off the sofa and runs to the toy basket. She pulls out wooden blocks and drops them on the floor. I sit near her and we start to build. She puts one block, then another, and looks at me. I add 2 more on top. She claps her hands. The tower grows tall, then she kicks it down. Blocks scatter across the rug and she laughs loud. I gather them back and she helps with 2 or 3. Then she throws one far away. I fetch it and give it back. She holds it tight like treasure. She crawls under the table and hides. I say, "Where is she? Where is she?" She giggles and peeks out. I reach my arms and she crawls into them. I lift her high and spin slowly. She squeals and holds my hair. I put her down and she runs to the shelf. She takes a big picture book and gives it to me. We sit on the floor and open it. She points to the sun and makes a sound. I nod and repeat the word clear. She points to a cat and says meow. I pat her back and turn the page. She points to a car and says brrr with her lips. I copy her sound and she laughs. We turn many pages and look at all the pictures. At last she closes the book and puts it on my lap. She yawns and rubs her eyes. I lift her and carry her to the bedroom. She takes her teddy bear and hugs it. I put her in pajamas with stars. She resists and rolls, but I gently pull her arms through the sleeves and zip it. She lies down with her teddy bear and I cover her with a blanket. She throws it off, then pulls it back. I sit on the edge and stroke her hair. She closes her eyes, opens them once, then closes again. I hum a soft tune until her breath slows. Her hands rest on the teddy and her lips stay half open. I sit a little longer and watch her face. The sky outside turns dark. The house is still. I wait for my sister to come back.